And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
And tonight, we're looking at two teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
Personal foul. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They have really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Here's Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Kyrie's such an unpredictable player in a lot of ways, but when he's on, there's few players in the league that can match up with his pure scoring ability.
Now here's Randall. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Here's Irving. Outside Barrett. Outside for Irving. 6 to shoot. Randall with a steal. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. The three from Valanciunas. The shot off that time. New York goes the other way with it. To the inside. Ball. Not going to go that time. Randall with some nice D. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
So good at knowing when to shoot and when to pass off the screen. Kyrie Irving dictating the defense that time.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Timeout called, Portland.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's Lillard. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. That shot, no good. And the Knicks with possession. Trailing by 2. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And he jams it home with authority.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. For 3, here's Lillard. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Holmgren's got 5.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Randall outside. Outside Holiday. Here's Valanciunas. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball. Portland leading. Lillard outside. A minute 6 left in the first. Over to the left wing. An open look for Reed. Gets an open look and hits it.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Now here's Ball. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's the Blazers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Lillard outside. Holiday from long range. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Patrick Beverley.
That's impressive finish and getting the hoop to go from Lonzo Ball.
Pass to Valanciunas. And stolen by Adebayo. Ball no good. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Time to get live for your Blazer Dancer. For your Blazer Dancer.
Pass to McConnell. From deep 3-point range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
14, the next 10.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Back to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Over Adebayo. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. New York trailing. Here's Irving. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Harris down low. Beverly outside. Now here's Reed. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Crowder. Reddish on the wing. Here's Irving. Crowder outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Now a timeout called by Portland. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. And Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. So both teams making some changes here. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. And here's Holiday. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Now here's Valanciunas. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Brooks. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas.
Bam Adebayo just playing hard on defense, contesting shots and staying active.
Pass to Barrett from outside the arc. That one no good. And it's Portland the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Here's Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Here's Crowder. Down low. The kick out to Ball. To the paint. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Knocks it loose. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Now here's Lillard. Guarded by Barrett. Back to Valanciunas. Brooks from outside. Is rebounded by Barrett. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Lillard outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. That one's no good.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. He really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
24 seconds left in the first half. Outside Irving. Stolen by Valanciunas. Pass to Brooks. Beverly for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Now here's Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Patrick Beverly.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Up top ball. Pass to Adebayo. Crowder outside. The shot, no good. Nice D from Reed. Portland leading. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Now here's Walker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Reed with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Reed, good. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Lillard. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Reed. Now here's Harris. Now Lillard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. We talk about two guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph. Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Outside Holiday. And here's Harris outside. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Right side, Irving. Back to Barrett. Pass to Crowder. Pure from three-point range. Crowder's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Timeout called, Portland. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. McConnell outside. Pass to Randall. Out to Harris. And here's Valanciunas. Hounded by Adebayo. Here's McConnell. Second chance effort. Tipped. Barrett with it. He's covered by Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Drew Holiday.
I felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take RJ Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Now here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Adebayo. Cans it from the wing. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Now here's Randall. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. New York trailing. Reddish on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Adebayo from long range. Hits the trifecta. Adebayo's got 9.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Holiday. 4 on the clock. Here's Randall. Adebayo grabs the board. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the
27.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Portland has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Valanciunas. He drops it from range.
Valanciunas continues to work on that shot. The catch and shoot and the great rhythm there.
Crowder outside. Pass to Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Lillard with the ball. Clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Adebayo, no good. Portland leading. Now Valanciunas. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Inside. It's stolen by Holiday. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Reddish. DiVincenzo on the wing. Here's Irving. Back to Crowder. To the inside. Out to DiVincenzo. Gets the 3 ball to go. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
DiVincenzo knocking down shots like this is going to help everybody get the space they need.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now a timeout called by New York. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
To the left wing. Here's Randall. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Irving. Diving in. Oh, and Reed with a block. 1:58 left in the final quarter. And here's Lillard. To the wing on the left. Reed in the post. Here's Randall. Out to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3. To take the lead. Oh, and Reed with a block. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Beverly outside to the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Outside Irving. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Irving. Ball outside. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Pass to Randall. Crafty move. Money.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Adebayo with it. Randall pulls down the board. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Lillard. So the Trailblazers win it.